Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to NEO Scavenger. First of all, I need to apologise, simply because this episode might not make an incredible amount of sense. Basically, I don't know if you've seen my last video, but I was recording some CSGO, which I used DxStory to record with, and I don't for this, and basically it fucked up, so I filmed a whole episode and saved the game, and unfortunately it didn't record, so I'm going to have to kind of explain what happened, and again, apologies, this doesn't happen a lot, so hopefully you guys will forgive me. Basically, I went to the apartment of Cale, or Cole, or whatever the hell his name was, and got chased out by police because someone phoned the police, like the Cybernet police, and basically he was saying that it turns out he took the money out of my account and he knew my dad. Sorry, I knew his dad rather, and basically we were on the dark web, and then basically, I don't know, he was frustrated and annoyed to see me, and then I got chased out by the police. So basically, I managed to get away from the police, which from what I understand is quite rare, and I filled up some bottles of water with kind of empty, shitty water, and I'm just going to try and, I think the game might be bugged out. I don't know if you can see down there, it says player is warmed by a campfire, because I was actually trying to boil this water, but it says unlicensed power tap, so that's bad indeed. So I'm gonna have to just venture to this forest just over here. Let's end my turn quickly. I'm gonna have to make a kind of DIY fire. I did actually buy a backpack and a pan as well, so got some good stuff there. And I'm just waiting for basically a smartphone to come into the traders so I can use that to hack into back into the apartment and look for clues, hopefully anyway. Again, apologies. It's the most fucking stupid thing I've done. Okay, so let's just pop that on there, pop these on there, and then I think we need trapping as well. Okay, let's just confirm that. There we go. Pop that up there, take this shit off. And then we've got some proper fire, which is nice. Let's just... Mouse is being a bit of a twat today. Fuck off. Fuck off. There we go. So I need to just boil some water as I am very, very thirsty. I don't know how many we can actually get. Okay, let's clear them. Okay, another 3. And I've got a decent amount of water, which is nice. Water. Okay, so I'm just going to drink a bit of this sterilised water just to get my thirst off. I think I might have actually, because I drank dodgy water quite a while ago. Oh, that's all sterilised. Oh, it's quite a bit unsterilised. Basically, I think I've got diarrhea, and that's why I'm malnourished, and I am thirsty all the time, because obviously diarrhea dehydrates a man. So let's pop this fire back on. Sterilised. So, come on. Water. Let's click that over there. There we go. And I think our fire's going out, so I'm just going to have to put some more wood on the old fire. We've got some more water there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, come on. Oh, shit. Where's my pan? I didn't put my pan on there. That's probably why it kept going up. Right, very good. Sterilised, so there's a tiny bit which isn't, so let's just take this pan off for the time being. Pop that on there, pop that back on there, and yeah, very confusing stuff. My head's kind of frazzled off this today, simply the fact that I have made an episode already. I do normally kind of batch record this, but it's just really annoying that kind of part of the story was missing. There we go. I might actually go back and show you guys. Chances are I'll probably die anyway, so not the worst thing really. I'll probably have to do it all again. Right, let's just drink a bit of that. Pretty tired as well. Just pop this in some bottles, and it's going to save me a decent amount of money. Oh shit! I forgot about this. Let's just empty that out. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is just carry these by hand. Well, not by hand, but not in a bag. Simply because it's fairly pointless. Take some of that shit. There we go. Okay, and I'll also take this pile of ashes with me, as I think you can cure meat with this. Let's just leave that behind, actually. And I'm just going to go buy some food from the canteen. So let's just end my turn. DMC God moping around there. Okay, use, and let's buy some tenders. And let's buy something a bit bigger. I haven't got that large amount of money. But I don't know. Maybe we can find something. So let's just head back to the junk market, and I think it's going to be a case of probably camping out around here until it gets a smartphone in there. So we've got a cell phone, which obviously I can't use. Some hide. I could buy a shoe. It's quite pointless. I don't know if we could sell these scraps for anything. Sharpened spear. Yeah, I know how to make that. Let's make a few beds off that. I do need to get some food in me. I haven't actually returned into Detroit yet, into the mega city, since I got chased out by police, so I don't know. It's really hard to explain without kind of showing you guys it, which is really annoying, and it's probably more annoying for you, so again, apologies. Right, okay, so I think that changes every day, so maybe I should just chill out for a bit. I do need food. Again, though? Did something just fall apart then? I don't know. I don't think so. Right, let's just go and buy some more food. Okay, head up to here. This is going to cost me a lot of money to keep doing that. Right, fuck it, let's get both. Let's get a bit of veg in as well. I'm still hungry. Sweet and sour seagull wings. They sound pretty good actually, as much as I just generally don't like seagulls. But what can you do? Still eat seagull wings, if need be. And let's leave there as well. Okay, confirm that. And I'm just going to end turn. We should be heading for night soon. Let's just offer to talk to this guy. And never mind, because we've heard everything they've got to say. Kind of one-trick ponies. Oh my god. Let's engage up close. Reveal yourself. And then everybody's happy. I think you can actually kill them if you're clever about it and you get a lot of good stuff. They've got like a hunting rifle, and I think they've got the best armor in the game as well. So that'd be worth kind of getting, certainly at some point. Let's offer to talk to this stranger. I ain't got time for this. Sorry, never mind. Can't be arsed, I haven't got the time to talk. I might actually just go to sleep. Let's just go to sleep here. We are warmed by that little campfire. We're all pretty tired at the moment as well. Thirsty again. So let's just use some water. Pump that first back up. And I will have to treat that at some stage, probably at a later date. Okay, right, so we've got a nano-robot. Some bullets. Shit, I don't think we've got a phone there, unfortunately. Ah, shit the bed. Right, okay. That's not good. I might actually take a lighter with me. There's no crowbar or anything like that. Plastic sled, they're pretty good. All them kind of things. And I'll take some edible blackberries. Poison berries, poison berries. I don't know if you can actually like make poisonous tips for your bows or something. Seems pretty redundant just to have poison berries for no reason. But I don't know. Okay. Oh shit. Oh right, so I shouldn't have actually skipped that. Sorry, I thought I was just going in. But basically, I've been arrested. Inside of the pole lighting, you're made to wait in restraints for hours. Drab cubicles divide most of the floor. A stern-looking operatives variously interview detainees, check computers, and disappear into other cubicles. Your eyes mine every detail of the room, looking for anything interesting to settle on. White foam ceiling tiles, beige filing cabinets, fuck's sake. Black inbox outbox trays, pine desktops. It's so sterile that actually incites frustration. Helpfully, informational posters and propaganda seem to be hung and displayed to add a splash of colour. DMC perimeter services, we care, and contraband, it hurts all of us. The missing persons touchscreen was as good for about an hour, but you've memorised all the faces by now. By the time your case handler arrives, you've counted the ceiling tiles, grouped them into shades of beige, and created an elaborate conspiracy linking all the missing persons. Your handler leads you to his cubicle, and you're subjected to a battery of tests, including face scan, retinal scan, DNA sampling, fingerprinting, and blood sample. The interview is something of a comedy, with questions like what is your full name, address, and date of birth, and when asked where you obtained the forged pass, your answer is received less than enthusiastically. You're escorted from the interview area and brought into an on-site clinic where you're strapped into a table and anaesthetised. When you wake, you're on a bench and painted in a painted cinder block room. I thought I had been painted cinder block. I don't understand how that works, but whatever. Leaning against the counter, both your head and your right shoulder ache. A piercing beep fills the room as intercom comes to life. You've been charged as follows: first degree criminal trespassing, unauthorised access to a computer with intent to commit an offence, fraud and misuse of visas, conspiracy to defraud the city of Detroit, consorting with a known felon, failure to disclose personal information. The voice continues: you are hereby discharged from DMC Gate 11, marks and exiled for a period of 1 year. Right, so do I have to play a year to get back in there? Failure to comply with this sentence is cause for appended term of exile not to exceed 2 years per infraction. A door on the opposite wall buzzes and swings open and blinding you temporarily with the light from outside. When your eyes finally adjust, you see the cold, muddy streets outside the DMC walls and the huddling throngs of sprawling inhabitants going about their business. Right, so I've been kicked out. Right, okay. So I have actually been exiled, which is, that's bad. That's bad indeed. So let's go and try and see the Hatter quickly. Probably is one of the last things I do today. And let's see if he's got any work for me. You step off the familiar lift and Hatter turns to look at you, finishing his conversation. Private call with the client, boys, Hatter says to his hired guns. Don't worry if this one kills me. Your pensions are nil either way. He circles behind his desk, and when the guards shut the doors behind him, he says, we have to talk. Some people have reached out to me, some very powerful, very dangerous people who made it abundantly clear that I'm to tread very lightly with this, hence the privacy. I can't tell you too many details, not until I know you're taking it on. What I can tell you is it pays well. Frankly, given the compensation package, you may never need for a thing again. Okay. Catch is, well, as you might imagine, this is no cakewalk. The target is well protected and you're expected to infiltrate rather than assault. Otherwise, I'd be having this conversation with a Merc company. And, of course, your discretion is implied in the price. I should tell you your risks being what they are, I can only offer this to you once. He sits back, giving you a few moments to take this all in. Can I count on you? Yeah, fuck it, why not? We've got nothing else to do. We're banned from the city. Hatter seems more stressed than relieved. I was afraid you'd say that, but for the record, I chose you for a reason. Resourcefulness is a valued trait these days. From the reigning mess in this office, he takes an atlas nearly fallen apart and pages to a map of Michigan. Up here, he says, circling an area in the far north. There's a military base, Camp Grayling. Right, I've actually heard of this. This is meant to be bad. It used to be called before the National Guard abandoned it. But don't get your hopes up. It said that they left behind a state-of-the-art security system, AI unmanned. Oh, sorry, all unmanned. Of course, just machines without masters who, as far as I know, have never let no trespassers live, ever. Right, okay, that's bad. I've heard a rumour though, he interrupts himself. Maybe I read it. Anyway, I seem to remember hearing some protesters got around all the defences back in the day. He thinks a moment. It was embarrassingly low-tech too. He shakes his head. I'll be damned if I can remember what, though. You might rummage through some old newspapers to see if there's anything you can find in that story. It'd be getting chewed up by whatever they've got running it up there. Right, in the first or second episode I ever did, there was a mention of Camp Grayling, and it was to do with someone making a foil poncho to get through radiation-admitting fence, I think it was. So, I already know how to do that, which is pretty good. And I think you can make it out of crisp packets. But Hatter excels in a chuckle that's one part defeat, the other bemused. Mind over matter, right? He takes out a small device from his pocket. Your job, besides infiltration, is to plant this right into the base's intelligence mainframe. The software will do the rest. I'm told where the mainframe is, however, remains unclear. But the databanks they used in those days were huge. Look for the biggest building and expect the doorway to be unobvious. The most important thing is to not insert the bug without finding an ID badge on site first. The barracks might be a decent bet for that. Once the bug is in place, all you have to do is make your way back there and, well, we'll begin Operation Easy Living, so to speak. Yeah, done. Let's do it. Wow, Hatter says, some of his tension dissipating. This really is the spirit right there. And here I was wishing that I could have had the backbone to refuse the deal. Ha. But enough about that. Jeez, sorry, I can't read, guys. Like, struggling today. This font just does my head in as well. Hatter buzzes the guards back in. You'll have to do... You have work to do, and I have a million things on my bucket list in case you really don't make it back. Right, okay, that's worrying. The guards allow you through, and before long you're bracing yourself against the chill air of the sprawled streets. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave the episode here, guys, and again, I do apologise about the last one. Not that it really makes a lot of difference now, but maybe if I do this for Hatter, maybe I can go back into Camp Grayling. I'm not too sure if maybe I attempted this in an early episode. I have actually filmed this over like 3 months. So when I first started this series, it was maybe like March or April. Did I try to get to Camp Grayling last time and die? I don't think I did. Or maybe I was on my way up there and something just levered me. Really don't know. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably release another episode of this in the next couple of days. And I will see you soon.